What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Welcome to an episode of Money Talks Mondays with REEZY Resells, where you call me and I answer your questions. I do that every time. One of these days I'll figure that out. Gotta mute. I gotta watch the comments, so that happens all the time. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I generally have a topic that I want to go over. And today, the topic that I'll go over with before we get some calls, before we take some calls, if you want to call in 209-83 REEZY, you'll have to check out your number pad to figure that one out. 209-83 REEZY. Go ahead and give me a call, and I'll answer the call and help you guys out. Let me see. How's the audio sounding? Audio's sounding good. Totally forgot to check that. But we got Posh in the comments moderating, helping you guys out. That's a major key. That's a necessity. So basically what I want to talk about today before we get into Q&A calls, whatnot, is how I got approved to sell Nike shoes on Amazon and how you cannot go about doing it. You cannot sell Nike shoes on Amazon. The way that I got approved to sell Nike shoes on Amazon is because I was grandfathered, because I was an original seller. I was already selling Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, et cetera, et cetera. And so I was grandfathered in, and I'm still allowed to sell. So if you are curious about how am I able to sell those shoes because they're restricted for you, that's how I'm able to sell them. And if you think that you can apply and pay the $1,500 and get invoices and get approved to sell Nike or Adidas, you're sadly mistaken. As far as I know, many people have tried, and no one has been successful in getting approval to sell those brands. We got our first caller. Hold up. See if my little phone stand is going to work good. Hey, welcome to Money Talks with REEZY. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jason. What's up, man?
What's up, Jason? How's it going, man?
Good, man. I can't believe everybody talking to you. What's up, bro?
Good, man. Good. How are you doing? How could I help you?
I'm doing good. I just came across your name, actually, because I was watching The Breakfast Club last week, and Gary Vaynerchuk was on there, and Gary Vaynerchuk was talking about you.
Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk. I love Gary V, man.
And then what I did was I started looking at his videos on YouTube. And then it led me to your video. Actually, no, I didn't. I looked you up. Yeah, I actually looked you up. I saw he was talking about you. I looked you up.
Nice.
And I saw that you did well for yourself just by selling books, man.
Yeah, books are great.
I looked at your video last week. You said you start with books, but you're not going to stop there. And, you're talking about social media and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But, my situation is not the best right now, bro. It's really actually kind of bad.
Okay, so well, sounds like you need to make some money real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My question is, as far as the books, are any specific books that sell the best when they come to used books?
Yeah, definitely. So,
let me get a pen.
Yeah, sure. This is going to be posted, so you could always watch this again anyways. But the best books that sell are going to be generally nonfiction books that are about something, about how to do something, history, whatever. Those are valuable to people. But the most valuable books are certainly textbooks, which are inside of the nonfiction category. But overall, generally, nonfiction books are worth way more than fiction books. Textbooks inside of the nonfiction category. There's a great article written by Caleb Roth. I think his website is thebookflipper.com. He's a super smart dude, Excel number wizard or whatever. But he has an article. He analyzed an entire library's catalog of books and then ran it through his spreadsheet wizardry, and he found out which books sell the most by category. So I don't remember it off the top of my head, but generally it's going to be nonfiction. Textbooks are obviously first, and fiction books are going to be your last choice. But if you go and look at that article that I mentioned, which I will edit this and put the link in the description, it breaks you down which category. Like, if I remember, music and history were pretty high up on the list.
So look for Caleb Roth, the book flipper.
Yeah, just specifically this article that he wrote. I'll link it in the description later. He has a bunch of great resources to check out too. But I'm not an expert about books. You know, I'm not like I am an expert of books, but I'm not like an antiquarian book guy. You know, like I'm not that. You know, back in the day, you had to really know books. I just scanned the barcode, and through time, you know, I've learned what I've learned. But you know, it's not like I have a list in my head of what's worth money. You know what I mean?
And one thing I see that you're doing, man, because I've been on this journey for a few weeks now, and a lot of people, I haven't really bought into anything yet. I do want to invest in myself. I'm not going to say I don't.
Right.
But one thing that I see that you have done is you give everything you do. You give every tool that you use as far as printers, the scanner, everything. You give and then you give the damn links to Amazon where you go buy the stuff. So
right, yeah. So those, if you don't know, those are affiliate links with Amazon affiliates, and I recommend everyone to sign up for Amazon affiliate links. Affiliate links are a great way that you can passively earn money on the internet. So when you click on that link and you go to Amazon and you buy it, I make like 6 to 8% commission. And it's really passive. It's not like I'm jamming it down your throat. It's actually useful. Here's all the equipment that we use in my warehouse. Here's the camera I'm making this video with. Here's the light, a ring light I'm using, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to know, go check it out. But anyone could. Go ahead.
The barcode, is that on there as well? The barcode reader?
Yeah, I think that's on there too. That's not an Amazon link, but that's another affiliate deal that I have with a gentleman that sells the scanners. So you get it through me, you pay the same price, but I get a little kickback. And that's how it works as far as commission and affiliate works. Yeah, what are you into? What do you want to build your presence around?
But that's the thing about it, man, is like am I going to be live? Is people going to hear what I'm saying?
Oh, you're live right now to the world, bro.
Oh, wow. It's crazy. No, the reason I say that is because I want to do some things because I have to actually get some things straightened out to where I can get my finances better so I can get my daughter. You know, that's my whole goal.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my whole goal. You know, that's my whole goal is to improve my situation so I can improve my daughter's situation.
So are you familiar with eBay?
Go ahead.
Have you been selling stuff on eBay?
I have some stuff. Yeah, I have some stuff on eBay right now, but it's not selling. Maybe because I got the price too high because I'm wanting more than it. Because I sold stuff on eBay about 7 years ago. And I sold some stuff like last year. Mainly things that I purchased, impulse buys, I guess you could say. Like a lot of Jordans I bought I never wore. A lot of jerseys I bought I never wore. So I was selling that stuff on eBay. That's what I'm selling on eBay right now. Some jerseys, stuff I don't wear. I'm never gonna wear. It's too big for me now.
Yeah.
Style has changed.
Don't store it around. You know, get rid of it. Turn it into money.
Right. I think I might have to even lower the prices because I had them on there for like 5 weeks and then I sold.
Yeah, definitely. If in the comments right now on this video, we got an eBay expert, Monica Gamboa, the Posh Hanger. Follow her on Instagram at the Posh Hanger. If you're watching this and you don't follow Monica, you're slipping. At the Posh Hanger on Instagram. She did 200,000 in sales last year by herself, solo, one woman operation, single mom. Hey, I got another caller coming in. I gotta let you go.
I got you, man. Okay, no problem, bro.
All right, check out the comments though. A lot of good help in there.
Thank you, man.
Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resales. Who's this?
Yo, REEZY Resales. This is Jeremiah Byron.
What's up, Jeremiah? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've been talking to you about the IM8 stuff.
Nice. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy.
How's that
I like
going
that.
for you?
I've been trying to put a lot of content on there as much as possible. It seems like a really good product that I think is going to blow up.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm pumped about it. That's going to be huge.
It's really crazy because it's like the shout out to IM8 TV. It's like a QVC replacement at like the very least. And we already know QVC works, right? But like we know TV is broken. So QVC is obviously there's a demand for that kind of content or whatever. We just need to transition it. And then this is that, you know, plus so much more, plus social media, plus it caters so well to the personal brand, which is what we're going into. And it's like telling people to buy stuff or recommending stuff could seem spammy, but if the network is made for recommending products to people, then it's definitely not spammy. Then you can create content there, and then it can live there, and that's useful because you can make it there, and then you can send it elsewhere, which is, it's super awesome. Like I was just filming my kid jumping on the trampoline, and we bought that trampoline off Amazon. Don't tell her. She thinks the elves set it up overnight. But yeah, hopefully Luna doesn't watch my YouTube. But yeah, so I just put the link to the IM8 video, and then it's just them jumping around on the trampoline, having a good time. And it's really just, you know, you could sell something, or you could just, you know, film content. Your kid jumping on a trampoline, and if they want to swipe up, then hey, there's the trampoline with the slam dunk net.
Definitely. Have you seen that really affect your Amazon affiliate?
I can't honestly say
daily, or
I check it once in a while, but I can't honestly say that I've sold anything through 8TV. I did get curious enough that I made a unique affiliate link for 8TV, so that if it does sell through there, then I could see that. But it's really ground floor stages of the app right now. So if it does get big and you're there, you know, doing something, then you're gonna be prominent for sure. Man, Posh Hanger is ripping up the comments. Do you have any specific questions, bro?
I'm actually on the way home from work, so I don't know what the topic is. I just want to call in and say I really appreciate your content, man. Keep rocking it. So,
awesome, thank you, man. Thanks for calling in.
All I got, man. So.
We're just doing a Q&A call in, but we're talking about shoes and how you can't sell Nikes and I can because I was grandfathered. So every day people ask me, so I figured I'd address that.
Are they really? Are they banned now?
Yeah, it sucks. Sorry.
Oh no.
I got another caller though. I gotta take this call. Thank you, bro, for calling in. I really appreciate you.
Peace out, man.
Bye.
Thanks, Reezy. Bye.
If you called just now and I didn't answer, call again. I cut that call short and I didn't even need to. So go ahead and give me a call back. And I'm not checking the voicemails from those. So just give me a call back, 209-83 REEZY. I would love to help you with a specific tip. If you want to know about books, let's do it. Shout out to the 860 area code. How's it going? Hold on a second. I got to figure out how to work my own phone. Shout out to the 416 area code. You're talking to REEZY Resells on Money Talks. What's up?
Hey, REEZY, what's up, man? This is Shabbat calling from Toronto, Canada.
Hey, how's it going, man? Am I wearing? No, I'm not wearing my Blue Jays hat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're rocking the Jays hat, man. That was awesome, man. You're showing love to Toronto over there.
Yep, yeah. I'm not really a big sports guy, but I got love for Canada, and I got a large hat collection, so might as well rep it. My business partner is Canadian. He has dual citizenship, so Canada.
Oh, right on. Right on, man. Right on, man. Yeah, dude, I got to say, I love what you do, man. It's awesome. You know, the content and the insight and the practical advice is just being super, man.
Nice. Dude, thank you so much. Is there anything that I could help you with specifically, or maybe anything you would like to share with the viewers, like your accomplishments based on my content or knowledge?
Yeah, man, for sure. So I actually work as a sales rep for a wholesaler, right? And we kind of sell closeout deals like toys, like Crayola, Hasbro, etc. And after I started watching your content, I went out there and I reached out to a lot of people that sell on Amazon. And you know, it's just been it's been amazing, man. I've been helping these guys out. You know, they come down to our warehouse showroom, they scan products. And yeah, man, like, you know, they sell them on Amazon and helping them out build their business, you know. So
you're moving some more products then for the company that you work for.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, right. Yeah, but you're able to be like the liaison sort of.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Yeah, man. My specific question, man, is like, you know, as somebody who's a wholesaler, trying to reach people selling on Amazon, man. What do you think is the best way to go about it?
Give me your contact information and I'll put it in the video description. If you're looking for Amazon sellers to set up accounts to buy products, that'll work for sure.
Yeah. We do a lot of like the toys and stuff too, right? So I think we mainly do a lot of the toys category. So yeah, man, I'll.
Yeah. Do you work off commission?
Yeah, man, I work off.
Yeah. So there you go. Win-win. We all win, right?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, for sure, man.
Awesome. Sure. So do me a favor and send me an email to reezyresells@gmail.com and put the subject wholesaler, and then just give me your link. And after this show's over, I'll edit the description and put your link in there. And then if people want to sign up and go check out your guys' wholesale products, they'll do that.
All right. Perfect, Reezy. Much appreciated, bro. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
But otherwise, I would say get your company on Facebook and Instagram ads, like in the inside of like the entrepreneur category, like in the people that follow me, people that follow Gary V, that type of stuff.
Yeah. Because hey man, I know you guys are always looking for products, and one thing I wanted to kind of let the Reezy resale community know is that there's a lot of wholesalers.
Yeah, lots.
Closeout guys and liquidators. Yeah, man, that are always getting new product in, and that have showrooms. So if you contact those wholesalers and liquidators in your area, it could be another opportunity for you to find some new product, right?
Definitely. Thanks for calling, dude. I got to answer this other call.
For sure, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, have a good day. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
This is Allison. Hi, Reezy. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Allison?
I'm so well. Thank you. Enjoy your program, your videos and Instagram. So thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I'll just get right to the point. I have created a product, and I have a patent and a prototype, and I'm just not sure how to get it out there. Of course, I don't have the funds to do it on my own, so I'm just wondering what the best options may be. Do
you have units on hand, or you made a prototype, or where are you at as far as production?
Production has not started. I have a prototype, and I've contacted through Alibaba some manufacturers. But
is this like a complete brand new product, or an improvement on an existing product?
As far as I know, it's a brand new one. But I will say it's a pet toy product. So there's similar ones out there. So
okay.
But I have a patent for it.
Yeah. So the way that you're going to get the word out is through social media, right? And if you are unable to do that yourself, if you don't know how, you can learn. It took me about a year to learn. Like REEZY Resells didn't exist a year ago. But I learned a lot, and I need help still, especially at the volume that I'm at. And, people want to charge me $2,500, $5,000 a month to manage my social media. And I can't afford that. And that's not where I'm at, but you can do it yourself. And it is by far the best bang for your buck as far as dollars or time getting the word out. You probably would want to do a lot of strategic stuff, maybe with social media, with influencers, people who have large Instagrams for dogs or pet products that you could send them your products for free or pay them, and then they would show your product and you can purchase a link in bio.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
You might want to look into some of the people that do private label on Amazon, because I'm assuming that's probably where you want to sell your product besides your own website. But a lot of that information is valuable to you as far as how they rank their products, get the sales rank going, and the keyword research, and the advertisements and driving traffic and stuff. The two guys that I recommend for private label knowledge on Amazon are going to be Andy Slammins and Manny Coates. Both of those guys are great guys and know a lot about that stuff. And I'm sure if you reach out to them or just get into their ecosystem and do some research, you'll figure out a little bit more about that. There's I I don't know if these services are relevant anymore because I'm not actually doing that, but there is or was a service called Snag Shout, I believe, and similar things where you give away products for free in exchange for reviews. But it's like it's a dance with Amazon as far as what they allow, what they don't allow. Did your customers pay for it, or did you give it to them for free? Verified review, unverified review, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah,
bottom line is
they're cracking down on that.
Yeah. You got to get it to where it can make transactions, and then you got to start driving traffic. And so it sounds like you're a little bit ways out because you don't have units on hand, but now's a good time to start doing your social media and building up. Like, I don't know how far you're out until you get units in hand, but you could do a pre-order and, say limited, we're out of stock, whatever, pre-sale, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Facebook ads, obviously, too. If you get into Facebook ads, it won't take you, too long. Maybe in about a month of getting on it every day, you could really understand it. And Facebook ads are key for driving product awareness today.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for calling.
Your help. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to handle that one. Give me a call, guys. 209-83-REEZY. I'm juggling oranges, or trying to juggle oranges. It didn't work. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Hello?
Hello. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells.
Well, I'm live right now.
You're live right now. What's up, homie?
Oh, what's going on, bro? This is Daddy Scorebucks from Connecticut, 860.
Oh, what's up, Daddy Scorebucks? I recognize that name.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, man. I love all the content and all the contributions you make to the communities.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
And also, I definitely appreciate that link you put up for the Comtac scanner.
Oh, you got one?
I definitely got my scanner, man. Let me tell you, I waited a long time for it because of the holiday weekend, but I was getting real itchy. But when I finally got it, man, I was like a beast, man. I was just like,
you got it. How much faster are you now?
Oh, man. Just like you said in your story, when you didn't know what people were doing with the scanner and you seen them scanning books, I came across that last year. I was up in Savers here in Manchester, Connecticut.
Right.
And this guy was scanning books. He was looking all suspicious.
Yeah, like they always do.
And I'm over here with my Amazon seller app, scanning things because I was normally selling camera stuff because that's what I'm into. And he's scanning books. I had no idea, and it took me a year. And basically, I got into the private label game. I was doing some retail arbitrage to get my feet wet. But lo and behold, I came across your YouTube channel and I just ate it up, man. I watched every video I could. And not only are you entertaining and provide a lot of value and content, that you definitely helped me out and put me on to something that I should have been doing a long time ago.
Dude, thank you, man. I'm super glad that I could help you. I should have started helping people a long time ago. Who knows where I would have been? But in this last year that I started helping people, people have been helping me crazy amounts. And I learned way more. I learned so much stuff in the last year, And main thing that I learned is that success is unlimited. And, don't have that scarcity mentality because, like you said, that guy was looking all creepy, like he's over here like guarding his secret or whatever, you know what I mean? But lo and behold, maybe if he would help you out and network with you, you could tell him about the next hustle, like the hustle doesn't last forever. You know what I mean?
Nah, you got to get it while it's getting good because, I was in a Savers the other day and this lady came up to me and asked me what was going on, and I was glad to share information with her and let her know what I was doing.
Nice. Give out your business card and maybe make $100 on a consultation.
Yeah, and her daughter goes to college, so she's gonna end up with the books she don't need.
Yeah, awesome, man.
But
it's great. It's great to help people.
I'm watching your live show, and at the same time, I'm building shipments on my inventory lab. You know what I mean? It's
Yep, you got it. Getting it.
I'm trying to get out of the rat race, but when I get out of work, I'm excited because I'm going to work for myself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about, man. people don't understand it because like I've been in this journey for, almost over 11 years, entrepreneurville on my own. And, I don't want to watch TV when I get off. I work for myself, but I mean, you know what I mean? I work till I fall asleep at my desk. When I get out of bed, I make coffee and I get to work. That's all I want to do. And, I don't want to go. I had literally have to drink a beer to quit working because then I know I'm worthless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I had to put down the lifestyle and get away from all the plastic people that don't understand what I'm trying to do. And you just got to basically change your way of thinking and follow a philosophy that's going to lead you to success.
Definitely, man.
And when I come across content like yours, and I've also heard of Gary Vaynerchuk for a long time, but I never really listened to him until I came onto your page. And it's like, well, I drive for work, I drive for a living, and what do I do all day? I listen to podcasts.
Right.
I'll even listen to your videos while I'm driving because I don't have time to listen to the radio because it does not for me. Anytime that I can soak up information and learn, that's the key.
Sponge.
And again,
so now you're listening to Gary V because of me.
Definitely.
That's what's up. Shout out. I'm so glad I could turn you on to Gary V.
Because I got into internet marketing and things like that early on, and his name popped up, but it wasn't working for me. And this right here, I love it. I love the thrill of the hunt.
Yep.
And I love getting out there and just getting it. And I see other people scanning, and I get territorial, man. I'm like, man, I see somebody with a load of books already, and I'm getting mad. And then I'm thinking at the same time, I better not see Steve raking over here. Because I know he's around the way raking profits. He's better not be raking my profits.
Yeah, he's over in the Sports Blazers. He's coming though. He's coming.
Yeah.
Steve's a cool guy. Shout out to
man,
Steve Rakin.
Yeah, definitely. I know he's around the way. He's getting it in, and definitely everybody should check out his content too. He's been doing it for a while, but I feel that I can relate to you, and you're definitely a relatable, personable person, and
awesome,
definitely
man.
keep putting it out, man.
Well, thank you.
You do a lot for a lot of people, and I can speak from experience that you've done a lot for me. And you know what? All you got to do is take action. That's what anybody has to do is just take action. And I'm sitting here looking at what my total sales value is and my net profits. It's exciting.
Nice. You want to share any of that with us?
I've scanned in 50 items, and total sales value $1,036.
That's what's up, man. What'd you pay for those 50 items?
$68.
Canadian dollars? I'm sorry,
US.
Sorry, U.S. I got confused. The last caller was Canadian.
Man, I'm in Connecticut,
Connecticut, Canada. Sorry.
But
yeah, $68. That's what we're talking about, man. That's that 10x right there.
Yeah, and what I hate, man, just like you had pointed out, is Savers raising prices, man. They're freaking dogging people.
Yeah, you got to get the come on the busy day and get the cashier that doesn't care, and then just run you through for $1 each.
Exactly, and you know what? That's what happens, and that's what I posted on Twitter. It doesn't hurt to ask, man, because if you don't ask, you never know.
I ask for a deal every time, everywhere. Like if my cart is full, if I have I'm like, what's the deal? Like if I'm gonna clear the shelf, regardless, I'm gonna ask the manager, hey, I'm taking all of these. What's the deal? I don't care if it's already 75% off. I always ask.
But I'm not even gonna say it because if Steve hears it, he's gonna be over there killing it. But there's a library close by, man. Secret in the basement.
Oh, he must live near you.
Yeah, he's the next town over. I know he is because I've seen up on his Periscope. It said, he's close by. So
yeah,
he's probably breathing down my neck. He don't know me, but I pay attention, man.
Resellers are out here, got their location turned off on their Periscope.
I don't know, man. I see where he's zeroed in on, and you know what? That's the town I was born in. I know it well.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm glad to have you call in. I'm glad that I could affect you positively. I'm stoked that you're making some money and you're excited to work for your future, not for the man.
Definitely, man. You got to do it now, man. Just like Nike says, just do it.
Yeah. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? The most simplest catchphrase ever. You know what I mean?
And I definitely love the Super Spro Bro videos.
Awesome, dude. Thanks. Shout out to.
All right, man.
Have a good night, man. Thank you for calling in.
All right, man. I appreciate all you do and keep it up, man.
I will, man. I will. Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.
Bye. All right, the line's open, guys. 209-83-REEZY. if you don't know about Super Spro Bros, that's mine and Ricky Analog, my business partner's coffee channel / best friend, whatever. That's our coffee channel where we do coffee videos and we teach you guys how you can drink amazing coffee and save money doing it. So hold up, we got another caller. Wouldn't you know? Don't you know? Would you like some grape Kool-Aid?
Hello?
Hello? I'm just kidding. This is REEZY Resells. This is Money Talks. How are you?
Hey, Reezy, I am doing great tonight. Guess who this is?
Who is this?
Tina Bobina.
Oh, hey, Tina. How are you?
I am doing great, man. I was so excited. After dinner, I logged on and saw you were doing a live event, and I just thought, man, I just got to call into that and see a great big hello and thank you to Scott and to the community, and just let you know how grateful I am.
Yeah, we are grateful to have you in our community, and if a little thing like that, I'm glad that we could do some kind of gesture for you. Not that you asked for it or anything, but we have a good community, and we can crowdsource. You know, a lot of people can take care of a problem, and it's not a big deal to people.
Well, it's just an awesome thing, and I love the community. And I guess I joined you like about maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, and just get so much value out of your content. Like the other person, I also learned about Gary Vee from you, and
awesome,
tons of stuff from you.
I wish I was wearing your shirt right now. Tina made an awesome shirt on Amazon merch. It says entrepreneur and fourth quarter and seller and all thrifting, all kinds of stuff all over it in different colors. And then she mailed one to me and one to Scott, my business partner, as a gift. It's a pretty awesome shirt. I really wish I was wearing it.
Man, that tickled me pink when you did that video. I showed that to everybody I knew.
Awesome. That's great.
Too funny. But hey, man, and that post you did yesterday with all the ideas of what to look for in niche markets.
Yeah,
I thought that was great too.
Yeah, that post ended up having, I think, over 100 comments or more. If you guys don't know what we're talking about my Facebook group. It's just go to REEZY.tv, and then there's a link there for my Facebook group, and that will take you there and request. It's a private, super secret club, but it's awesome and free. We just make it private so we can keep out the haters and keep the BS on the low. But we did I don't know why I keep looking at the screen. We did a comment yesterday, a huge thread, and it really took off, and it was, let's talk niche markets. Like, anything goes. Let's just talk about niche stuff that's worth money for reselling, like whether it's marbles or rubber stamps. And I started it off with jazz media, like music, DVDs, books, etc. And it got deep, like 150 comments or something. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was on fire last night, and even still today, seeing stuff. So anyway, it's just great to see the communities that you're building and all the different social media. And I'm kind of slow with the social media, but I'm learning. I'm learning from you, and I just really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, you're never. Nobody's too old, for social media, and it's so dumb to even call it social media. It's just the internet. That's what's happening on the internet, and it's a way, it's a megaphone, and it's huge, and everyone gets one, so you should use it. Yeah,
absolutely. So anyway, I'm just kind of getting my feet back under me after my crazy hiatus from hustling, and so I don't have any specific questions.
I got a question for you. How many pairs of shoes was that in your haul that I saw?
309 pairs of shoes.
Wow, Tina had 309 pairs of shoes. Where did you post that, in the Facebook group?
Yes, that was in the Facebook group.
And do you source those all by yourself, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I have been working on a relationship with a store manager of a retail chain that's in the Southeast.
Nice.
Very small chain. They've only got like 5 or 6 stores, but he happens to be the manager of one of the stores that has a clearance center in it.
Mm-hmm.
So all the other stores send their shoes to him. And so over time, I've just built a great relationship with him, and he called me up to let me know they were having an exceptional sale.
Nice.
And,
what kind of, let me stop you right there real quick, because these are interesting things to me. What did building the relationship with the store manager entail?
That's a good question, because there's a lot of specific things that you can do to build a strong relationship. And it's when I'm going to say the how matters. And so the first time I went into the store, I didn't even know that what was in that store. But I was just sort of cruising as part of my hustle to see if I could find anything. And so what I started doing was, if I found mismatched shoes on the shelf, I'd pull the boxes aside. I started, carrying all my boxes up front. And the first time I was in the store, I got like next to no help, but I did try to leave things cleaned up a little bit more than I found them. And I turned in the shoes that I found that were mismatched sizes and things like that. So on my second trip into the store, well, when they checked me out, it was a nightmare because they didn't know how to do tax exempt or anything like that.
Right. They
So,
never do. Not on the first try.
Yeah, no, they don't. And especially because they had never seen anyone buy as many shoes as I bought. On that trip, I only spent about $1,200.
Right, only.
Versus $4,000 on this last trip. So.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I thanked them all and, for their help, even though it wasn't a whole lot of help, but every little bit,
Right.
So the next time I went in, they were all sort of pointing and whispering and saying,
"Here comes the shoe lady
that bought all those shoes."
Right.
Yeah. So the next time, I managed to get one of the people who, works as a clerk in the store, setting up displays and stuff, talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, I'll carry these up front for you." And then as it started to appear that I was, getting a lot of shoes up front, they came up with the idea of opening up a second cash register for me. And they started just checking out all of my shoes as they were coming through, so that when I finally came through with like $2,500 worth of shoes, and I mean, I'm talking a lot of shoes.
Right.
I managed to get them.
What would your average?
$20 a pair.
$20 a pair average? Yeah.
Well, yeah, on this haul last week, my average was $12.94 a pair. Wow,
that's very good. What's your average sell price?
Yeah. Typically, probably about 48.
48,
I have a lot
50
of
bucks.
sandals. Yeah, 48, 50 bucks. Something
Sandals
like that.
are bringing them down.
A lot of sandals.
Right.
Yeah, that are bringing them down. But then I'll have a lot of high end that's going
Yeah,
out.
like we sell
really
mostly sneakers like Jordans and stuff in our shoe inventory. So our average sale price is closer to 80.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It's just what you can get your hands on.
And then so what after you started building relations, like did you do anything like bring them donuts or a Christmas card or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, what I started doing was, after the second trip, they were just so amazing, and I, of course, thanked them. But then I went ahead and I wrote to the district manager, and I named everybody by name. And I know that a couple of them ended up getting bonuses.
Oh, wow. You're so awesome.
And so it was, they really deserved the recognition. They were really, really working hard to help me out. They even helped me pack my car when I go and everything, So, and yeah, I bring them things from time to time, maybe just, some cookies or something little. And just now I've got a rapport with them that I was, very ill, and the manager called me because he couldn't believe that I didn't show up to a 30% off sale.
Oh, yeah.
Clearance items, which are already marked down. And so he's like, "Where have you been? What are you up to? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, man, I've been pretty sick."
They got used to having you, huh?
Yeah, because he told me before that since he's selling so much clearance to me, there was one other clearance center, but they've even started diverting some of that clearance to his store because they know I'll come get it.
Good.
And so he told me, he said, "I am so loaded, and it's really good name brand stuff, and everything's in great condition. And if you could get in here before the weekend, you're going to have your choice of lots of good merchandise."
So did he let you come in before they marked them down?
No, because what happened was I got an email from the corporate office that the markdown had occurred, but then he called me to let me know about it, and I had just seen the email. So I didn't get a heads up per se, but it was weekday. So his thought was, if you can get in here before the weekend, you still got the pick of the best that we got.
Nice. And so basically now that you have developed a relationship, they will call you and tell you about the upcoming sales or markdowns.
Yeah, or if I have
like they know the types of inventory I'm looking for, you know, in certain brands.
Right.
So they'll let me know about that, which is just really helpful because I drive a pretty good ways to get there. It's, you know, about an hour drive. It's about 70 miles away. So it's a long drive for me to get there and come back. So it's nice to know.
You said 70 miles, right?
The store. Yes.
Yeah, 70 miles, guys. So all you people that are just trying to source, you know, in your 15-mile radius in your local area, and then you know, give up when you not striking gold, you got to cast a bigger net, guys. Bigger. I know people that drive 2 hours there and back every single day to like 5 days a week or whatever to their main sourcing locations. If you want to get it, you got to cast a big net and you got to be willing to get it.
Yeah, that's the absolute truth. When I started doing this, I sort of swapped cars with my husband. He had a CRV and I had an Accord. And, you know, you just can't get that much stuff into a sedan as you can into an SUV.
Nope.
Even if it's a small SUV.
Especially when you're hustling hard like we do, because when you open the door, stuff falls out, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can show you some pictures that are just crazy, you know. So it's just one of those things that when I take a trip, and I don't live central to anything, everything is I'm sort of in a center spoke, and everything's sort of far away, like you're talking about.
Right.
So when I leave in the morning, I don't come back until the vehicle's full, because if I'm going that far,
might
I
as
want to
well
make the most of my trip.
Yep, it's an all day event for you. Then it sounds like.
Yeah, it is. And so what I do is I just bring it all home, pile it into the house, and go back out again the next day. And then on the weekends, when everybody else is out, you know, doing the grocery shopping and the traffic's crazy and whatever, that's when I stay in and I process it and get it out the door.
It's where we call that date night with Amazon.
Right.
Date night with eBay and Amazon, right, guys? Every night's date night when you're a reseller.
That's right.
Awesome. If you guys want to give me a call, 209-83-REEZY. We're taking calls live. Thank you so much for calling in, Tina. And thank you again for the shirt. I really love that shirt. Like, I wear it all the time.
Oh man, I'm so glad you like it so much. That makes me feel good. So thank you for everything you're doing, and hello to Scott and all the family, and just
say hi to the world. You're live on YouTube.
Hello, world.
Okay, thank you, Tina. Nice calling from you. Talking to you.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Take care, Reezy.
You too. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Here's a funny thing. I'm going to call someone else. They just called me. I'm going to call them. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to call someone. Let's see. Hold on.
Well,
Surge.
What up, Mike?
This is not Mike. This is REEZY Resells. Who's Mike?
REEZY Resells.
You're live on YouTube. Say hello to the world. This is Money Talks. This is Surge RVSD. How are you doing, Surge?
Oh, what's up? Hey, hi guys. How's it going?
I saw that you just called me right now, and I'm doing a live show. I figured they were tied together. Were they not?
No, actually, it was kind of by accident. I didn't mean to FaceTime you.
You just fully butt dialed me, and then I called you on live.
I really did. I was trying to call my other buddy Mike, but
awesome.
Hey, nice to talk to you either way.
Definitely, man. I seen you've been stepping up your social media game, doing a lot more face talking videos and stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I just had to jump on it. Had to take some major steps towards a good 2017. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Are you getting some good engagement and traction from that? Have you noticed?
Yeah, you know what? I've gotten a little bit more feedback and some more followers too. So
cool.
I'm trying to up the game a little bit, keep it going.
Awesome.
Looking into, I have like 600 snippet videos from Snapchat that I've saved on my phone that I want to compile into YouTube videos. And
nice. Got to get on it. Get on the video.
Release that too.
Get this app, Video Shop. It's an orange icon. It's either free or like $5, but it's the best app for editing video on your phone. and it's one of the only ones I know of that supports portrait style video editing. So you could edit for Instagram or Snapchat stories, and it also has overlays and stuff. Like you could put videos on top of videos or pictures on top of it. It's super sick. Like just get it, Video Shop.
You know what? I think I came across that app. I may even have it.
But
that's what I've done recently. Just kind of search the app store and just test out it and download new.
Just a little bit about Sergio, guys. What's your Instagram, Serge?
Serge RVSD.
At Serge RVSD. SURGES. One more time. Serge RVSD.
Serge RVSD.
Yeah, so SURGERVSD with an @ sign in the front on Instagram. Sergio is a life insurance agent, and he's building up his personal brand through his social media. I actually met with him in LA when I was down at Disneyland last time. We had breakfast and we had a meeting, and we talked about life insurance for me, which I think is a great thing that hopefully I'll have some time to set up with him and get going, because he has been bugging me a lot lately to get it set up. But it's definitely persistent. He's persistent, as any salesman should be. But he's a great guy, and if you want to know about life insurance, follow the homie and DM him, right? Like if you want to know, just send him a DM. It's as simple as that. You don't have to do some research or whatever. Just hit him up, ask him a question, and he'll hit you back, and then you can move forward or do your own research or whatever. But it's all about engaging with people that are small business owners like you that are trying to do similar things as you. If you can help them and they can help you, you can have a mutually beneficial relationship, then that's amazing. Similar to what I'm doing right now with my friend Serge, and I'm telling you guys about his Instagram. You can go check him out, and hopefully that works out for everybody. Right, Serge?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. That's really what it's about, is providing knowledge. Everybody has their own set of skills, and if you could talk to each individual and get that little bit of knowledge that they have, just compile that together, that's really what, not just networking, but how they say it's not your net work is your net worth. So
yeah, definitely,
that's
man.
really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And you don't start to see that until you start doing business with one another.
Right. Yeah, no, it's serious. I had on that exact subject, I had a comment the other day from someone that was like, "Thanks so much, Reezy. Like, I'm on my way to financial freedom because of you." And he was like, "As long as I got $100, you got $50." And I was like, "Damn, that's so tight." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't even know you, but like you just said, you'll front me $50 if I need it. That's so tight.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even come in the way of money. It just comes in the way of
opportunity, maybe.
Yeah, opportunity, or changing one little piece in your business that provides you the information or the method to make even more money. Like,
yeah.
These are all tactics, and I'm sure you have a ton of different tactics and methods of doing business.
Oh, yeah.
Give you really good returns. And that's what it comes down to, is just experimenting, trying to come up with the best formula that'll give you the best results.
Definitely. I got to let you go, Serge. I love talking to you, man. And I promise I will call you and talk to you about this soon, not live on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll keep that private. We'll talk about that another time.
All right, man. You have a good night, Serge.
Nice talking to you, Reezy.
You have a good one. Late.
Bye.
All right, guys. The line's open. 209-83 Reezy. I would really love for someone to call that I could help with a strategic Amazon related solution, software solution. I hate it. And accounting, taxes, I hate it, but it's fresh on my mind right now. So if you want to know about that, I'll tell you guys about that. We're getting another call. This is from New York. Who's this? You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's good?
Hey, how you doing? This is Frank.
Hey, Frank. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells.
All right, that sounds good. I actually had a couple of questions. Maybe you can help me. I've been watching your videos, man. I mean, you're super successful. I mean, you're a mentor to me. So
you sound kind of muffled for some. Can you put your phone down and put on speaker, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I had a couple questions just about retail, going to Montreal to get shoes and just etc.
Go for it.
I've been doing this for maybe 2 weeks now, and I've been doing it like full-fledged, like after work, because I have a full-time job.
Right.
I mean, after work, busting out, going out, finding places, getting stuff, because I really, really want to do this. I want to make it work. In your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
should I go to step down to part-time to drive up sales for my Amazon business?
Wow, that's a hard question. I might have to ask you a couple questions. Do you have other income, or are you the sole provider?
I have at my job. I have that as my income, and also I'm a sole provider.
Okay. That's kind of like a risk assessment thing. You know, how much risk do you want to take? Like how much, like for example, when I started my business, you may or may not know, but me and my family, I somehow convinced my wife that we would eat at the homeless shelter for 30 days. And then we saved, you know, a whole month's worth of grocery money, which was like around $500. And then I used that to get going or whatever. So it's all about what risk can you take? What kind of support do you have? You know, do you have savings? I don't know what your savings would be.
Absolutely, yes. And I've been putting that full-fledged, just in terms of looking at the percentage. I'm not going to invest 100% of my savings into it. I'm going to invest maybe 40%, 50%, you know, enough where I can, you know, there's a risk to it, but also that if I lose money, it's not like it's totally the end of the world. Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't want to roll dice that you aren't willing to lose, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But if this is really going to be up to your gut feeling, you know what I mean? How do you really feel about it? Do you have the opportunity? Is it really likely that, you know, you could use that time to source more inventory, or are you going to be possibly coming up empty-handed a lot? You know, do you have a lot more opportunity than you're able to get currently? I guess that's a question that would, if you have the answer to that, would help you the most.
Right. And I mean, it's not like, because I've been getting sales every day since maybe Thursday, because that's when I started, like, just listing, going to the stores, getting stuff. I mean, I told myself, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. And I just did it without no doubt. And I've seen sales. But I mean, I want more, you know. I want more sales,
for sure.
I want it to go up, and that's just natural, I think, for everyone.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's really just like a self-risk assessment thing, you know. I would say for me, myself, I probably wouldn't quit until, well, I had my wife help, you know, my wife had a job when I started or whatever, but when I quit my full-time job. But I would say, you know, once your income is at least trending towards replacing your current income, you know, like on a 30-day basis, like you could see it and be like, okay, well, it's trending towards, you know, where it will replace my current income in about 30 days as far as being equal to it or more, you know, and then you can confident go, well, if I had more free time, then I can turn it up more, you know, and other things like, you know, are you missing opportunities? You know, are you sitting at work and there's a book sale you could go to, or whatever.
That's exactly what's going through my mind. That's where I come to a decision where it's like, you know, I'm making more money for, you know, this person when I could be making tons more money for myself, being my own boss. And that's like kind of the struggle that I'm going through.
Right. Well, if you're willing to hustle your face off, you can definitely work for yourself and own your own time, you know. But it's kind of it's just like I was saying, you know, you gotta get your ducks in a row before you figure it out. But you know what I mean? If it's the opportunity cost of working, you know, like if you know that there's opportunity and the job is costing you that opportunity, then yeah, maybe just bounce out and, you know, you'll realize that opportunity. But that's obviously contingent on the fact that, you know, there's an opportunity that you're not realizing, you know, an actual opportunity, not just you assuming that you're going to make more money or source more stuff.
Right, and that's just the thing. It's just like I kind of want to get, you know, I don't want to totally just bounce out and like 100% I'm gone. I want to kind of like step down, like, you know, part-time, like, okay, now I have more time to focus on my business, you know, sales are going up.
I mean, another thing, and I know a lot of entrepreneurs don't like to hear this, but a lot of people are just learning about entrepreneurship, and, you know, it might not be for everyone. I'm not saying it's not for you, but it's always good to not burn your bridges. You know, I don't know how I learned that because my parents definitely didn't teach me that. But you know, if you never want to leave a job on a bad note, so if you could leave, you know, tone it down, and then you break out, and then maybe it doesn't work, you can call them back and get your job back or something. So, yeah, I'd say however you go out, whether you go out quick or you taper out, you know, just do it like a gentleman.
Absolutely. You know, that's some good advice. You know, and I watch your videos every day, man. You're doing a great thing, and you know, I hope the best for you, honestly.
Yeah, thank you very much for calling in, man. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You have a good night, okay?
You too, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
The lines are open, guys. 209-83 REEZY. Sergio just texted me. He said, sorry, I didn't know you were live. It's all right. It's okay, Sergio. REEZY stays live. 209-83 REEZY. Give me a call and we can talk shop. Welcome to the shop. Not 209-83 REEZY. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resales. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, REEZY? This is Kevin Humphreys. How you doing, man?
Good. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, I just had a question for you. I was posting some questions in the comments on the page, but I was trying to figure out if you had some advice. I have an eBay page that I've been doing for like 2 or 3 years now, and I mainly sell sneakers off of that. I do probably, I don't know, 100 or 150 pairs a month on there. And I'm trying to take that to the next level. I don't know if you have any tips, pointers,
on eBay?
Something I could do, something you could think of.
On eBay, right, Kevin?
Correct, yeah. And I wanted to do FBA, but like what I was hearing is everybody says you can't do
you can't
Nike stuff on FBA unless you're grandfathered into it.
Correct, yeah. So there's one way that I know of that you could sell Nike on Amazon if you're currently not able to, and that is by purchasing an Amazon account from someone who is able to. And yes, technically, you're not allowed to purchase, sell, transfer Amazon accounts, but you can buy an LLC that has an Amazon account, and when you buy a company, you own their assets and control them or whatever. So that's how you do it. And I have seen people selling them in forums and groups or whatever. I don't know what anyone's paid. You know, I've heard of people saying like 5,000 and, you know, 5, 10, 15 would totally be worth it, because I know people that sold $1 million of shoes on Amazon last year, and they could probably do twice as much if they hired, if they scaled their business a little bit, 2 people doing over $1 million in shoes on Amazon in 1 year.
I mean, it would just save so much time. I was literally, for the last 5 hours, I was listing everything on eBay.
Right.
And I'm just sitting there doing listing after listing after listing and thinking,
yeah, sell similar, change photo, sell similar, change photo, change title, switch size.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just tiring as hell. With that time, I could be outsourcing, trying to find
right.
Else.
So the thing is that so either maybe try and get one of those Amazon accounts. I don't exactly know where to look to find them. I've just seen people throwing out offers here and there. It maybe in Facebook or in different forums. If anyone knows about anyone selling an Amazon account that can sell shoes, throw it in the comments right now. Man, for creative ways, the Posh Hanger, she's in the comments right now. She's an eBay expert. She could tell you some stuff, but I'm not aware of is there repricing tools that sellers use for eBay? Because I know on Amazon that's key for us to make sales is repricing tools that reprice your item 5 cents down all day long, 5 cents up, whatever, so that you have the lowest price, competing price, so that you get the next sale.
Sure.
And I would assume that.
Yeah, I just achieved top rated status because when I first started it out, we had a deficiency rating or something like that because I had taken back a return and not checked off the right thing or something like that. So
right.
I'm trying to get better with it, but I was thinking if I could save time and make money,
okay,
why not?
So apparently App Eagle, which I highly recommend App Eagle. I think I have a link for App Eagle in my description. I'm looking at it right now. Maybe Maybe not. I don't. But App Eagle, it's like it's probably the best repricing solution. Maybe not the best for books, but for other stuff, definitely the best. The thing is, it's super intelligent and it monitors your prices and it changes your price when your competitors change your price, not on a schedule. And so people that are running on schedules, you'll be the premier price until their schedule comes back around again. And for us, it took us on Amazon from having like 2 to 6% buy box to having like 12 to 16%. I don't know if you know about buy box, but on Amazon, the buy box is the spot where when someone just shows up and press buy, your item is the one that gets shipped.
Oh, that's legit.
So like eBay is super not vertical.
I've never used anything with Amazon. That's why I was so curious about it.
But so App Eagle,
so much about it lately.
My friend Jeremy Manuel, admin of this TA Mastery group that I run, he mentioned that App Eagle does support eBay. So if you're not repricing your stuff on eBay, I would imagine that would make you like skyrocket your sales 20% just by looking into a repricer that will constantly monitor your shoes on eBay and bring your price down to your competitor's level.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be huge.
Because is that something that you do?
Something I was looking for.
Is that something that you do once in a while, go through your older stuff and bring the prices down?
Yeah, and not only that, I try to run like different, like they have markdown managers through eBay, so I use that quite like as much as I can. If something's not selling or trending to sell, then I'll try to mark that down a percentage or take something off, maybe offer like free shipping on an item or something like that.
Right. Do you and when it doesn't sell, do you relist it?
I actually, to be honest with you, I price everything for such a good margin. I usually don't have to relist much, and most of the time I sell in bulk. So I'll pick up 10, 20 of something instead of just getting 1 or 2.
Right.
And then like I'll put it on there as good till canceled or whatever.
Okay.
So it just automatically relists.
Right. So your main problem is that you want to.
For such a good deal, I don't have to price high. I can price pretty much lower than anybody else. So it usually sells.
So taking it to the next level for you would be what? Moving more units every day?
You know what? I want to get sales into. So I would love eventually to stop working for my full-time job and start working for myself. So I would like to make more than what I do at my job, but I make a good bit at my job.
Right.
So I would have to make 100,000 plus reselling stuff online. And right
totally
now,
doable.
What I do is just sneakers.
Right. Totally doable. You could make 100,000 selling crap from yard sales. In sneakers, your profit's what, $20 to $40 a pair?
My profit is usually, I always do percentages, but it depends on what I pay. So I usually, percentage-wise, 25 to 35%. We average sale prices like 50 to $70, depending.
And are you what are you heavy? What are you heavy on? Are you heavy on sneakers or sandals or what?
No, majority sneakers. And we sell like retros and we sell old school Nikes and stuff like that. Like you actually started getting me into the Marshall stuff. So I've been going to Marshalls and finding stuff lately. Just different stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
You also got me onto Gary Vee. I heard somebody else shout that out.
That's sick. That's 3 people in one episode that said that I turned them on to Gary Vee, which I don't know how people don't know who Gary Vee is, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah, Gary Vee.
Yeah, so the repricer would probably help you out a lot. And yeah, I was just thinking, how could you sell on Amazon without selling on Amazon? I mean, obviously you could try and attain an Amazon account. I think you should really look into that. It's really risky dice roll because tomorrow they could drop the hammer and I could, I have 1,000 pairs of Nikes at the warehouse and they could cut me off tomorrow. I'd have to pay $1.50 to get every pair sent back. And who knows, that's at least that will keep the price of the account you're trying to buy down. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I'd say even if it only lasted for, 6 months, it'd be totally worth it. I mean, it's just worth it either way. It's a good dice roll. But the other thing I was thinking about was using Amazon product ads that link to external stuff. I don't know anything about this, but I see the ads and I know they link to external sites and they're on Amazon. So what if you could link your eBay items to Amazon through product ads, so that when people are on Amazon looking at these retro shoes, they'll see so like you're looking at this shoe and you'll see a similar shoe underneath it, maybe a different retro or a different color. I'm not a sneakerhead, so forgive me, but it would look just like Amazon, but if they clicked on that, it would take them out of Amazon to your eBay listing. I'm not sure if they support eBay or whatever, but something like that. Maybe you have your own website in conjunction with eBay and you drive traffic there through social media and you save, 15% from your eBay fees.
Sure. Yeah, that's the thing. I just started getting heavier on social media. I think we just broke like our first 1,000 followers or something like that.
Nice. What's your social media? Is for your shoe store?
So I got Twitter, Instagram. Instagram's where I really post everything on, but I'll plug that real quick. So the Instagram's The Clutch Swag. So TheClutchSwag.
Right. Give the homie a follow, guys. This is a REEZY ninja, just like me and you. He's trying to do big things. This is how you do it.
Yeah, good looks on that. And I also followed the posh girl that was helping me out.
Yeah, Monica. She's amazing. Yeah, no, she is when she finally starts a YouTube, she's gonna caca on everyone, including me. And like, if you want eBay knowledge, hit up her Insta story. There's nothing better.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to be. I got to be more on top of that.
But
this is dope.
But don't let your wife know that you're following the posh hanger. She might make you block her.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag
I'll
facts.
Keep that one under wraps.
Hashtag true story.
All right, buddy. Well, listen. I know you probably got a million people trying to call you, so I'm gonna get off the line so you can get somebody else help.
All right, thank you, man. Keep hustling, man. I can't wait to hear from you in the future. Especially when you get off that 9 to 5.
For sure. I'll definitely be on these again. Thank you so
much. Hit up my
time.
Facebook group if you're not a member. We got a good community going on there.
Which one? Because you got
so I have my fan page, and then I have the group. If you go to REEZY.tv, like it's my new website link or whatever. If you go there, let me just make sure. If you go there, there should just be a link that says Facebook group. If you're on a computer, it just says free Facebook group. And if you're on mobile, you have to press the 3 bars for the drop down and then free Facebook group. And then just request to join in. And as long as you don't look like a scammer, the admins should let you in. If you have trouble getting in, you can message me and I'll force your approval.
All right, cool. That'd be perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely jump onto your page then and do that.
Awesome, man. I can't wait to see you on there.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy, and I'll look into the other stuff you tipped me off on.
Awesome. Have a good day, man. Good luck with your business.
Thanks a lot. You too.
Later.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to take one more call. 209-83 REEZY. The lines are open. Holler. How long have we been going for? I can't even tell. I cannot tell. But smash the like button. If you're watching this and you haven't smashed the like button, I still love you, but I'll love you a little bit more after you smash the like button. There's 137 people watching, and there's half as many likes, so we got to do something about that. We got another call. Ooh, this one's going to be fun. Hello, Steven. Hold on. I got to... I don't know how to work my phone. Hold on a second. I'm getting too many calls and my phone's going to blow up. Hold on. You're not on speaker right now and no one can hear you. Hold on. All right. Steve?
Yes.
Hey, Steve Seagal. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resells. How's it going?
Awesome, REEZY. Awesome. How you doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing great, man. I'm going to have like an evening beer after this.
You deserve it, my friend.
Thank you.
So, hello to my ninjas. I got a quick question about gift cards.
Do it.
I've used them a couple of times, mostly at restaurants, not yet for sourcing. And depending on the restaurant, in the Raise app, let's just make that clear.
Right.
It seems as though there's different delays from when I purchased the gift card to when I actually received the credit in the app.
Right. So, are you talking about like various delays with various companies?
Exactly. Like I'll buy a Red Robin gift card. It'll show up in my app in 10, 15 minutes. I buy a Darden gift card. it's 18 hours later. So
Oh shit.
I guess really it was ridiculous because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go
Right.
take my girl to Olive Garden.
Right. Like I buy my Marshall's gift cards in line sometimes.
That was my question. Are those quicker to appear in your app?
Yeah, so the Marshall's gift cards.
And
Yeah, the Marshall's gift cards are always really fast, like within a few minutes. The longest I've ever had it take is like 15 or 20 minutes, and I had to call them. But usually it's like 5 minutes, and even less.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to start using that more. Honestly, I've never even sourced a Marshalls before.
You got to get on it, man.
My rotation.
Are you going to be restricted or are you going to be approved? Can you get shoes? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a weird place. I can sell Nikes, but not the Jordans or LeBron.
Oh, okay. Well, it could be weirder, I guess.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. So I'm happy. I got lucky sending in a couple of Nike items.
Yeah, another thing that you just made me think of that I want everyone to know about is this, guys. If you can sell Nike. Get on it every day relentlessly, because you don't know when you're not going to be able to or how long it's going to last. It sounds like Steve's maybe not hitting it as hard as he could for whatever reason, but you could hire people to work for you. You could have people that maybe they have money or they have time to source, and you guys could form a partnership, because guess what? You're not restricted on Nike, and that's valuable. So reach out to people that, want to make money or are, have good business acumen and entrepreneurship tendencies, and see if you guys can form some kind of synergy. Maybe you can pay them $15 an hour plus 10% of what they spend, and they can source shoes for you. So just don't sleep on your ability to sell Nikes if you can't. Like, I'm sure there's people that are watching this that wish they could sell Nikes, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry to derail you, Steve.
No, that goes for every main brand.
Right.
If you can sell it, sell some.
Definitely, especially if it's a restricted thing, because it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, or it might be restricted down the road.
Right.
And you want to make sure that you prove yourself as a seller before it goes gated.
Yeah, that's another thing. You were just sending me a snap about that the other day, right, Steve?
Exactly.
Steve, what had you purchased that you bought it for a loss just so that you could have that under your wing as far as having sold that brand? What was that?
You know what? I think the brand was Even Flow. It was baby bottle nipples that were a super discount at Walmart.
Right.
And I thought, you know what? I can sell this. I'm going to lose 50 cents to $1 on each pack, but at least I'll have some sales in this brand. That if it goes gated later, which a lot of baby products are going gated now, I might be able to take advantage of an awesome opportunity, 6 months from now when no one else can, because I've established myself as a seller.
Definitely.
Of this brand.
Just the other day, Posh sent me a text because she was sourcing. Posh is my neighbor, by the way, guys. She lives like I could skate to her house, but she was sourcing, and she was like, "Yo, Reezy, I picked you up a couple pieces of LuLaRoe. I think that's what it's called, clothing. Because she knew I hadn't sold that brand before, so she picked me up a couple pieces. Like, I don't care what it costs. I'm not trying to make money. It's just, I don't know why I'm playing with this, but it's just to sell so that I can have sold some LuLaRoe, so that if they gate LuLaRoe in the future, I won't lose that ability to sell it."
The same thing goes for categories. It's auto ungating today in automotive and sunglasses and watches. Have you ever sold any watches? Have you ever sold any sunglasses or any auto parts? Find some cheap auto filters and sell them.
Yep.
That way, if it ever comes up in question later, look, I sell automotive stuff. I don't sell automotive,
right.
But I sold it. I've established myself.
Right, because you could still get removed. You could still lose your ability to sell in a category that you got auto approved for if you didn't actually sell stuff in that category. And that's exactly. A lot of people lost the ability to sell CDs, and literally if they would have sold a CD yesterday, I mean, not literally yesterday, but like on Monday, if they would have sold a CD, they would have still been able to sell CDs until the end of time. And, on Tuesday, they can no longer sell CDs forever because they never sold a CD before that. So it's really like people that had been selling on Amazon for a year or more. Like, I'm sure there was people that had been selling on Amazon for a long time, and for some reason had never sold a CD. And someday they're going to find out they can't sell CDs.
Yeah, it's a perfect example. A perfect example.
Definitely. Well, thanks for calling, Steve. It's awesome to talk to people that I've been engaging with.
We talked about some more things.
Definitely. Steve's a funny guy. Shout out, Steve, shout out your social media. Everyone that calls on Money Talks gets a shout out their social media.
Man, I'm not the biggest social media guy. I like to know the guy. Like, I like to be the social media guy's, friend.
Yeah, Steve's my friend. How did we meet, by the way, Steve? Like, let's go over this relationship.
You remember?
I would say Snapchat.
Yeah, I know we did a lot of snapping. I know I was on vacation with my friends at my buddy's dad's.
You were like wasted in a cabin or something, right?
Yeah, and there was like a couple bookshelves in my bedroom, and I was like, I want to scan these books and I want to take some if they're worth any money, but it's not even my place and they're not for sale. That'd be so rude.
Right? Yeah,
and
we all do that.
The moral dilemma. Do I just scan it? Because it's my bedroom. No one's gonna see.
And then you were sending me these snaps while you were wasted, and they were amazing.
That's awesome. But I'm happy to be your friend, and shout out to the REEZY Ninja Nation.
Yeah, guys. Real quick, I want to point out that like me and Steve are friends now. Like we will definitely meet up in real life, and I'll buy Steve a beer. He'll buy me a beer. You drink beer, right, Steve?
No,
wait, yeah,
you. I'll take a beer.
You don't drink beer?
No, but I haven't told you. I'm probably gonna be in your area in March. So
I thought you were wasted in the cabin, though.
Yeah, that's my usual personality.
Okay, he's just a super awesome guy. But anyways, what I want to point out is that we met through Snapchat, messaging, engaging, and now I remember who he is. And so when he called me right now, his name popped up on my screen because of Google Hangouts or whatever, and it's like, if you guys want to get to know someone on the internet through social media and networking, you got to bug them, send them messages a lot, face messages, like get to know people. We know people through their face and through their voice. It's hard to get to know people through a text message or like, especially everyone's got thrift in this, thrift in that, profit this. I don't know who people are. If you don't engage with me, I don't know who you are. It's like Dave Chappelle on Half Baked when he has to moon the dude in the bodega just so he'll remember who he is. That's how social media is, guys. There's so many people. So do your best to moon the people that you want to connect with on social media in a nice way.
All right. If you guys want to see my full moon, you can follow me on Snapchat. It's LOSTINWWW. Lost in WWW.
He's lost in the internet.
That's right.
There you go. We got him to come out of the closet. Thanks, Steve.
All right. I'll snap something good tonight. I'm going to go tune into the YouTube stream and eat a sandwich. Thank you so much for taking my call.
If you guys follow Steve, send him a snap. Something funny REEZY sent you. All right. Later, Steve.
That'd be awesome. Thanks.
All right. Someone's calling already. They're on the pulse. Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
REEZY Rees, this is Agent Curry calling from DC, man.
Oh, what's up, Agent Curry? You better hurry.
What's up, dude?
Good. What's up, man?
My stream must be behind because I was trying to time it so that I'd be like, try to be the next caller.
Right.
And you're still talking on the previous call on my screen, but
yeah, you know what? You remember when Janet had the little nipple slip, right?
Right.
Yeah, they got us, man. We got to program that delay now, man.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. They gotta monitor that stuff. Yeah, man. But just wanted to call in and just say thanks for all the content you're putting out. I've actually, unlike some of the other callers, I found out about you through Gary V and the Flip Challenge.
Awesome. I'm glad to have you, man.
Yeah. So just I've been going through all your content, and I found some other people on social media, and just trying to piece everything together because the book stuff really appealed to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a good niche.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, so like I just had my first sort of like week session with going out to Goodwills and other like small bookstores.
Right.
And it's a tremendous, I didn't realize it's a tremendous amount of work. By the time you go out, you source the books, you get back, you clean them up, you take the labels off, you kind of, put them in a spreadsheet or whatever, you upload them.
Right.
Like, is there, I mean.
There's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of ways to make it easier and faster. That's what you're going to ask, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot.
Are there some tips in terms of like, being more efficient with it?
So for the first tip we'll touch about is I got that video, tips for thrift stores or whatever. I don't know if you've seen that one. But that one basically covers a few things. One is obviously networking with don't be creepy, you know what I mean? Network with the stores and let them know what you do. You're the book guy. You're helping them with the problem, you know what I mean? They got a lot of books. They ain't going nowhere. And so develop relations, you know what I mean? And figure out, do they put books out on Monday or Wednesday or at noon every day or whatever? And you're going to learn that through developing your relations with the thrift store. And then that's going to help you to stay on top of the new, to get more stuff to sell, right? And you're going to have to do part 2, which is keep the cupboard bare, which is every time you go in there when, right when the good stuff comes out, because then you take all the good stuff so that when anyone else comes later, they go, wow, this place sucks. I'm never coming here again. Or this is really hard. This is not a lot of work. So if you're not finding anything, it might just be because someone came before you. And so you got to show up when the stuff comes out if you want first dibs, right?
Gotcha.
And then other than that, there's a lot. It'd be a lot to go over in this call, but there's some software that we use for listing books that I recommend. Some of them are in the description of my videos. Scan Lister is great. You can purchase it, one-time fee. Inventory Lab, we use that. They have great accounting. It's not necessary for books. A lot of people do like to use it. You can do your books one at a time to where you condition it, list it, price it, get a sticker, put the sticker, throw it in the box. I do 1,000 book shipments. My employees do. So we stack everything by, condition it into stacks, scan it all, print the stickers out, sticker everything, box everything. It's a lot more volume. So we save time by systemizing it. But the software is what's going to help you out a lot, man. The Scan Lister, there's going to be repricing software you're going to want to use so that you can make sales more consistently, keeping your price fresh.
All right. Yeah, that's all good info. I really do appreciate it because, like I said, it was just like, whoa, this is time consuming.
Right. So once you get this,
I know it gets quicker over time.
Yeah. Once you get this, if the sourcing can take a really long time, you're just running around the chicken with your head cut off. But once you get your stores on lock and your routes, whether it's your local area or an hour away this day, an hour away that day, you'll get your relations and your network figured out, and you'll be in and out, real quick. You know what I mean? You'll know you'll know right away. You'll know I already scanned all those yesterday or last week. They only put stuff. You'll find a store where you don't have competition because you only go there once a week and it's still really good. So then that you can clean that out and then only come back next week. But if you come back next week and it's not good, and you come back the next week and it's not good, something happened and you need to crank back down on it. You know what I mean? And start going every day again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You just want to make it more efficient, make your sourcing more efficient, and then get into the software for listing your stuff. I got a couple videos on that, and that will help you be a lot more efficient.
All right, yeah, I'll go back through it. I did find, I think it was the Book Flipper website. They have like a free
listing template
on there for
grab that.
I used that. That did help.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot.
But one thing I realized, like I put all the books in there with the conditions and stuff, and then I cleaned the books afterwards.
Okay, just stop real quick. Don't clean your books.
Okay.
Don't clean your books.
Okay.
So don't take stickers off either. Unless it's a price sticker, don't take it off.
So like the Goodwill, the little blue or yellow ones, some of them have prices, some of them don't. Just leave them on there?
That's kind of controversial. I tend to think if it says Goodwill, you want to take it off. But so one source that we source from, they put that same sticker. I know which one it has rounded corners, right? It says Goodwill. It has a color on the top.
Yeah.
They put them on every single book, and they take a while to take off. It could not a while, but if you're doing 1,000 books and you have to take one off every single one, it's going to take longer. So what we did was we found out the manufacturer of the sticker. I'll try and see if I can find that later and share that in the comments also, or the description. But we had stickers made, the exact same sticker that just say thank you, and we just put them over the stickers instead of taking them off.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that will make things a lot quicker. Yeah,
you could always do a test too,
really,
right? You could always send off 100 books with the sticker, the Goodwill sticker on them. Send off 100 without the Goodwill. You know, a lot of mega sellers, you know, swear by don't remove anything. Don't put, you know, don't mail a pepperoni in a book to someone, but don't put too much time into it because it is just a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
It's
and
real.
That was the thing. Like, I'm taking it off, and some of it, you know, it's so sticky. It's like ripping it off, and I'm like, damn, like, you know, just.
Yeah, there's other things too. If you
yeah.
need to take stickers off, you can use, you know, the heat gun, or you can use the I forget what it's called. I think it's called a modeling iron. It looks like a regular iron, but it's super small, and you put it on the stickers, and it heats it up, and then you pull it right off.
You just pull it off.
Right. The other thing is there's a thing called an envelope moistening pen, which is just literally like a pen that holds liquid and has a sponge on the end. And you fill it with water. Well, empty it and fill it up with Gooby Gone. And then you just stroke the stickers until they're saturated, and you let it sit for a couple minutes. And when you come back, they slide right off. And then you got to wipe off the Gooby Gone.
Oh, nice. Yeah, pro tip right there. Appreciate it.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Thanks so much. Again, I really appreciate everything. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I've only been in it for like a week and a half, but like, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's different. You know, you can have fun with it. So I appreciate you putting out all the content.
The rabbit hole goes deep, my brother.
I know, I can imagine. But also wanted to let you know my background is in software engineering. So if you ever need anything in terms of like mobile apps, web apps, data related stuff, let me know.
Definitely, I see needs for all kinds of that stuff in my future, man. Send me an email. Send me an email, REEZYRESELLS@gmail.com, and then in the subject, just put something that will make me remember it was you, and I'll get at that.
Okay. All right, no doubt, man. Thanks
awesome.
a lot, bro.
Thank you very much for calling in. Have a good night.
Yep. Take care.
Bye. So, guys, real quick, I want to touch on this mastermind group that I'm doing. It's for tactical arbitrage. If you don't know what tactical arbitrage is, it's a software that helps you do online arbitrage, buying stuff online to sell back online. And this software is amazing. It lets you scrape websites, so you can press a button and it grabs all the data from a website. I'm going to answer call back in a second after I say this. It scrapes all the data from a website. Like while you're asleep, it will be scraping Toys R Us or Walmart or Target or Finish Line or whatever. And then when you wake up, it's all done, and it's already comparing it to Amazon on the right and the left. And you just look at it, and you have your criteria set, and you make sure everything matches up, and the actual product is the actual product. And then you can purchase that item, and then it will ship to your house, and then you send it to Amazon, and you make a profit. But it's a really amazing thing to be able to use the software to speed up the process of finding deals for online arbitrage. That is the TA Mastery group. If you're a member of my Facebook group, there's a link in there for that. Just search for TA or Mastery, and you should be able to find it. I think Jeremy Manuel, the admin of my TA Mastery group, is in the comments right now in the YouTube. So if you guys are interested in learning tactical arbitrage, this will accelerate your learning curve immensely. And I highly recommend you checking out the offering that we're doing and talk to Jeremy Manuel. He's the admin, or just go to my Facebook page and check out the link for the TA Mastery group. If you guys want to call in, I'm going to take one more caller before I end up the show. I would really like to see John Case from Manchester call in. Do you got that roaming, John? I'd love to talk to John. I want to talk to someone from another country. That would be the best. If you're not from America, call 1. That's a country code, I believe. 209-83 REEZY. I'm not 100 on that. It's not. It's a United States call, but I'll still answer it. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Hey, man. I finally got it. My name's Rafi. R-A-F-I. I've been commenting a little bit.
Hi, how's it going? Can you put your phone on speaker?
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Sorry. All right. There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it sounds much better.
All right. Cool. Hey, REEZY. I just started like a month ago, 18, kind of took out a bunch of credit cards, and I went all in, and it's been going pretty good. But one of the things that I've been struggling with is like a lot of my stuff gets to this race to the bottom.
Right.
So when I'm sourcing out in the store.
What stores?
So I hit like Target. I do Walmart. I do like clearance games. I just started Brooks like 2 days ago.
So that's your problem. That's your problem right there. Target and Walmart. Those are the first.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the first two stores that everybody and their mom goes to source at, especially when they first get into it. So a lot of the stuff. I mean, think about how many Targets and Walmart there is, and how many shelves have those same items on them, right? Right. So, like, literally, I don't get as excited by Walmart and Target deals, especially if they're on clearance, because I know that, by tomorrow or the next day, everyone else is going to have listed them and the price is going to go down. So with those kind of things, you really want to sell those as fast as possible, unless, unless you feel like you should hold on to it or can't afford to or whatever.
Okay. And as for books, I guess it's probably different, right? Because you can go up to like 2 million in ranking or 1 million.
Yeah, you could go much higher than 1 million or 2 million. We just sold a 3 million rank book the other day for $165.
Wow. Yeah, that's one of those, and that's one of those questions. And if you have any other tips for book sourcing, I got back from a run tonight, man. Was out for 4 hours, and at the end, I only had about 5 books, but they were great ranks, great pricing. And the lady told me that she has about 5 guys who do the same thing. They all have scanners with them, and it's the same store. And I was like, oh man, I gotta find a different place to go to. I was like, oh,
yeah, you gotta find a different place, or just get become best friends with the store. Maybe those guys aren't, they're not doing it right. They're being creepy. You know what I mean? So you can bring them some coffee, bring them some donuts, be their friend, talk to them, they're bored, whatever. Maybe they tell you when they bring the books out or whatever, and then when you come in, keep the cupboard bare so that those guys stop coming.
Yeah.
But otherwise, maybe if you show up and they're there, chop it up with them. Maybe, maybe they follow REEZY Resells too, and you guys can be bros.
Yeah, man, because we can schedule out a way so that like they're not coming right after.
Yeah, well, the thing is like, obviously it's a competitive business, right? But it's like, if we're all humans and we're going to be respectful, and it's like, once you realize someone is going to do this and they're not going to go away, you're going to be respectful because it's just less stressful for everybody, And so it's beneficial to have these relations where you can be like, maybe you have the hotspot or auctions or whatever you have, you guys both know about it because you're in the same area, and he can call you and be like, look, I'm out of town today, but I got this load coming in. Can you take it for me? And you'll be doing him a favor because he has to maintain this load with his supplier or whatever. You know what I mean? Just, I feel like crap today and I'm not going to go to the bins. You should go, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, What was that?
I just said, yeah, man, I'll be on the lookout for people, I'll see if I can make some connections out there, get some relationships going.
Yeah, try and turn a negative into a positive. Maybe you meet someone and they become like your best friend / business partner for the next 10 years. You never know.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't know, but I know I think you mentioned that you have employees earlier. Yeah, I think as a one-man person, like, I forget, like, you're doing the sourcing, and then you're doing the packing, and then you're doing the accounting and all that jazz. So yeah,
it's gnarly. Yeah. So the first step to freedom is not from the 9 to 5, but from doing everything yourself, is to hire someone to process the shipments, because you make your money when you buy, and that's the part that takes, your brain to make sure you're buying things that are profitable. And then just train someone to process it and get it all out. And you'll be amazed with how much better you feel like when you're done sourcing, right? You just, whether you unload your vehicle or your employee unloads it, or you unload it tomorrow or whatever, you're done when you get home. And then your employee can handle that. And if you're doing the sourcing and the listing, you're probably going to make twice as much money as soon as you hire someone to do the listing and packing for you, because you'll source twice as much.
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as I can get the capital up, I think that's needs to be my next move. Then is finding someone who can do that for me. Got lots of college friends who are looking for work. So
yeah, definitely. And it's not, just start them off at $10 an hour and move them up to 15 as soon as they, or whatever you feels respectful or whatever, as soon as they're able to. I mean, I feel like nowadays people, good workers anyways, are smart and people have opportunities. So it's like, if they're a good worker and they're not ambitious, like that's their choice, so you got to pay those people like $15 an hour, and that's what they do. They get paid $15 an hour and then they watch Netflix when they're off work, but you got to pay them $15 an hour if you want to get the job taken care of.
Right. If you want to get high quality work.
Right. Because low quality work sucks. You have to babysit them. It's like, do this. How do I do this? Well, fuck's sake, I mean, Jesus. I just cussed on my YouTube video. Darn it, I cussed on my YouTube video. Sorry, moms and dads. I'm trying to stop. Promise. We're going to roll out the PG-13 REEZY Resells playlist coming soon. That way, moms and dads, you can watch it with your kids or whatever and not have to worry about me dropping F-bombs. This episode will be edited and re-uploaded just because of that.
There you go, man. Now you got to be yourself. You got to let that.
No, I am. I'm gonna tone it down, but I'm just gonna, all the videos that I've already done and ones that come up that end up having cussing in them because I slipped or whatever, they'll just get edited and re-uploaded. So the previous videos will still be there. They'll just be a whole PG-13 REEZY experience. Because honestly, I've probably had like 5 to 10 requests from parents for this to tone down the language. And I really want to take this message to the youth, like as young as you are, if you're ambitious, if you're 10 and you're ambitious, like I want to take my message to you because they're, the younger you are, the better age for you to start, working on your future.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a good point. I really wish, I don't mean to get off track here, but I'm just going to throw this out there. Like, if they taught entrepreneurial skills in, like, elementary school,
oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's...
I want to start a nonprofit that teaches entrepreneurship to high schools and elementary schools, middle schools, and, with the focus on, you can sell, Amazon, eBay, and teaching social media, because they should be teaching all that stuff in school, but who knows when the hell they're going to get around to it. So let's start a nonprofit and just start shipping let's start teaching these kids what they need to do, because my kid's going to college in a year and a half, and I don't know if that's the right decision. That might be like the last wave of like college was worth it for you.
Yeah. Oh man, please do. I mean, that's the way to change the world, right there. Start, when you're young and.
Right. I mean, because when I was a kid, I had entrepreneurial tendencies. We used to steal fruit from our neighbors' trees and then sell them to our other neighbors or whatever. And then when I got older, I messed around with selling drugs and stuff. But it was like, man, if I would have been selling stuff on eBay and Amazon, went from like age 12 or 10, like, man, who knows what you could have done, or let alone like if I would have been doing that plus doing social media or like when it came out or whatever and networking online, like, that would have been, you never know what can happen. I tell these kids all the time, they're like, oh, I'm in high school. What should I do? And I'm like, well, you got a fixed audience of like 500 to 1,000 people every single day. You know what I mean? Like if you're a hairdresser, come with your hair like super sick to school every single day, and then have your Instagram and YouTube about that, every day, sick hair, or you do good makeup every day, good makeup, or you Moe's Bows. That's a success story. A guy that made bow ties, in middle school or whatever, and he became known for it, and now boom, launched this business. Like I think he's been on the Steve Harvey show and some other stuff, but he wore his church school clothes to school and looked super nice, and he would wear bow ties, but he didn't like the ones they had, so he made his own. Grandma started helping him make them. Every day he would wear a different bow tie to school with his suit forever. He became known as that kid. Upperclassmen started buying the bow ties. Then, local stores started putting in orders. Then he got picked up by the local news. Then he got picked up by Steve Harvey and whatever. Now he has a room full of women making bows for him through his website, and he's making like $1 million a year.
Geez, a room full of hot women making his bows.
Yeah, I think it might be a room full of grandmas, but either way, just to think about it like that, to like where here you go to school every day and you have 500 to 1,500 eyeballs that will look at you every day. You should take advantage of that.
Yeah, and especially like I was thinking, like once, like if 100 of those people share it, and then some of those people watch it. It's just crazy how exponential that just picks up, you know?
Yeah, everyone in high school is really worried about fitting in and what's this and what's that. Forget all that. Do you. Don't look at anyone. Don't worry about anyone. What do you want to do? Do that every single day. It will work, guaranteed.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the faith and motivation, man. You're awesome, dude. I've been following your channel for a while. Like, it's changed everything. I don't work my job anymore. I quit a little while back after started seeing some profit on eBay, and then I kind of moved to Amazon. So,
awesome. So did I inspire you to quit your job?
I quit my job right before I found your channel, but
awesome.
I will credit you a lot of my profit for sure.
I don't want to take any credit for your profit, man. That's all your hard work. But I'm grateful that you spend your time consuming my content, and I will always appreciate your attention.
All right, man. Yeah, it's been great, man. Keep pumping it out. I did one quick question, or I have two, but like you don't have to go into depth if you don't want to.
Okay.
But A, have you dabbled into wholesale at all? And then B, is there any accounting software or some way to like track your numbers for taxes that you recommend?
Yeah. So are you talking about for Amazon or for eBay or for everything?
For Amazon.
So for Amazon, I use Caleb Roth's accounting tracking spreadsheet. I think it's $120. That's in the links down here. Really great spreadsheet that can handle all your Amazon stuff. We also use Inventory Lab. They have a good accounting built into there, and we use QuickBooks Online for more accounting type stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but it's what we use and then what our accountant wants us to use and whatnot. I know mint.com is free, and if you don't have a super advanced system, you could probably get away with using mint.com.
Okay.
What I kind of went off board did I miss some of the question?
What's up? Oh, I was just curious if you checked into wholesale.
Oh, for wholesaling. Yeah, I knew I missed some of it. Yeah, we've been doing some wholesale grocery stuff. Wholesale is huge. I know people are doing massive numbers with wholesale. The thing with wholesale is that your margin's not going to be as much, but the amount of time you put into working the product is a lot less. So you put time up front in sourcing wholesalers, developing relations, finding out what products they have that you'll be able to sell for a profit. But then once you get the product and you're selling it, you're just reordering the product. You might even be having them ship it directly to FBA for you. And then, other people jump on your products too, and the price goes down. So you're constantly trying to find new products to add to your catalog while continually repeating what you've done before or whatever. Definitely very, very lucrative. I know Jamie Morales does the Seller Success Academy. It's super expensive, but I think it might be worth it. Obviously, with all of this stuff, anytime anybody's selling anything on the internet, all of that stuff can be found for free on YouTube, on Google, in Kindle books, in real books, and whatever. It's just about do you have the time and the hunger to go after the information, or do you have no time and you have a couple $1,000s and you're willing to spend that on getting some one-on-one time with someone. So I always like to dig up the information myself. People have told me, hey, I learned more from you for free than I did from my $5,000 course I took or whatever. And I'm like, really? That's crazy. And they're like, no, I'm happy. Like I learned a lot. It got me going, and different strokes for different folks. For me, I come from a much poorer background. I would not be happy to pay $5,000 for something I could have learned on my own for free.
Right. All right, man. Well, I appreciate the insight. I think I will be checking into wholesale. It seems like there's some capital and whatnot.
Yeah, it's definitely scalable, and I don't know what content Jamie Morales has that's free, but if he's a really nice guy, and if you want to talk to him, message him on Facebook or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they're doing Mills wholesale, so definitely a good guy to talk to.
All right. Sounds good, man. I gotta go catch a bite to eat, bro. I got some dinner with the family, so I really.
All right, man. I'd love to talk to you all night too, but I gotta go.
All right, dude.
All right.
Really appreciate it, man.
Peace out, bro. All right, guys. I know I said that was the last call, but I'm gonna do one more. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a giveaway. So I'm gonna give away 4 copies of the Gary V book. 4 copies of the Gary V book, and this is what you got to do 209-83 REEZY. Give me a call. I'll do one more call. But 4 copies of the Gary V book. If you guys want a copy of this, please go and subscribe to my coffee YouTube channel, Super Spro Bros, and leave a comment on any of the videos. So just subscribe to the Super Spro Bros channel and leave a comment. Tomorrow when I wake up, I'll pick 4 winners from the comments on the Super Spro Bros channel. You're live with REEZY Resells on Money Talks. Who's this? I just got hung up on live on the air. That sucked. If you're trying to call me, please call back. Otherwise, let's go back to the giveaway. 4 copies of the Ask Gary V book. I'm giving them away. All you have to do is subscribe to my coffee YouTube channel, Super Spro Bros. It's on the sidebar of my channel as related channels, but yeah. And then just comment on any video. And tomorrow when I wake up, I will pick 4 winners from the comments, and I'm going to post it on my Instagram. So pay attention. That's how I'll get your address. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resells. You're live. Who's this?
What's up? No, I just called. I pulled my headphones out my phone and it went off. But what's good?
What's good, man? Technology, man. Can't live with it. Can't live without it.
Question. Now, is it possible to get ungated for CDs if you never did it yet?
That's a good question. I do not know of anyone that has got ungated for CDs that wasn't ungated previously.
That's something. I just got my scanner and I'm waiting to get my FBA scan going, but I feel like I'm slacking. I went let too much time go by before I jumped in, but I'm on it tomorrow once I get my check.
Good, man. Well, it's not going to get any easier. So what I tell people all the time is people get down that like, I didn't get into it early enough. The game's locked down, whatever. It's only going to get worse, right? So get on it now, because in 6 months, there's going to be people that are saying what you're saying now about today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm already kicking myself.
Awesome.
No, I'm on it.
Get on it, man. Hit me up on Instagram and Snapchat. Are you messaging me?
Oh yeah, all day. Snapchat. I've been going with you back and forth.
What's your Snapchat?
B Bobby Bundles or Mr. Gleason.
Oh, B Bobby Bundles. What's up, man? You gotta introduce yourself, man. That's what's your first name?
Rob.
Rob. What's your Snapchat?
B_Bobby Bundles.
B_Bobby Bundles. Everybody that calls in, Bobby Bundles is one word?
Yep.
For some reason, I was calling you B-Boy Bundles in my head. I thought you were a B-Boy or something. B_Bobby Bundles on Snapchat. Everyone that calls in REEZY Resells that wants to shout out their social media can, because we're growing a community, homie.
All day. I got a hashtag I'm starting to get going. It's called they deal, but I hustle. Because I'm making that change like you, guy, from the streets to the internet. Good,
man. Good. It's never been easier, man. I wish we had this when I was a kid. All we had was the TV, and the TV was just playing us.
I know. I tell all these kids that I talk to now, I'm like, you don't even know what you're in for.
Yeah, man. Get on the internet, and it ain't a TV. You know what I mean? I see people. All the time, all they do is watch. You know what I mean? I'm like, post something. You know what I mean? Make a video. Do exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I've been soaking in all the education. Now I got to start doing it.
Yep, got to do it, man. You may hit some road bumps, but I'm gonna help you out.
It's all good. Hey, thanks for letting me get on, and much success to you guys.
Awesome, thank you, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Awesome. Guys, I got one more thing I'm going to do. In case you missed it, we're doing a giveaway. We got 4 copies of Gary V, Ask Gary V. Gary V's the man. Put my name on the block. He's got the game on lock. If you need to know about social media, you need to follow Gary V. You want to know about what's going on with the internet, you need to follow Gary V. That's how I know what's going on. This book is amazing. I'm giving away 4 copies to people who subscribe to my Super Spro Bros coffee YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video. I will go there and pick 4 winners, and then I will compile the images of the comments and put them on my Instagram. When you see that, comment in there and let me know that's you, and then you're going to give me your email. I'll try and do the YouTube Messenger 2 thing, but I've never looked at YouTube messages. Do people really use those? One cool thing I want to do is I want to open a package that I got in the mail from a follower, a REEZY Ninja fan love. So I'm gonna open this up real quick. What do you guys think's in here? He told me there's something in here that I shouldn't show on live. What do you guys think is in here? Yeah, don't consume the content. Don't let the content consume you. Know your enemy, know yourself. All right, let's see. Package this box with duct tape. So let's see. Oh, I can already see what I'm not supposed to let you guys see. All right, let's see. We got a note. I didn't read that, so I'm not going to show it all the way. But this is from a homie, Alec. And he has a company called Chronix Clothing. You guys should go check it out at Chronix Clothing with a K. And so these are hemp clothing. Let's check it out. Boom. Chronic Clothing. And yes, freaking there's a weed leaf on there. But hopefully there's not a weed leaf on the shirt because I cannot wear it if it has a weed leaf because I'm not about that life. Maybe when I was 16. 2 shirts, 3 shirts, 4 shirts, and 5. I think this is underwear, hemp underwear. These are sweet. Let's open up one of these shirts. Oh, these shirts are sick, dude. These are sick. Peak game. So first of all, this fabric is so soft and feels amazing. Like I'm totally going to rip it when I lean against something or like hook it on a shelf in a thrift store. But I'm feeling the design and the colorway. Check it out. Orange on the sleeve and on the pocket with the little wing triangle design. That's super fresh. Yeah, rocking that one all day. Let's make a big mess in here. Let's go on to the next. What else do we got in here? Some underwear. Fan love, guys. Oh, it's not underwear. It's a chick shirt. It's a chick shirt. What does it say? Does it say hippie chick? Hippie chick. Maybe Rosa will like this. Again, guys, shout out to Chronic Clothing. Go check them out on Instagram because it's one of the REEZY Ninjas, and he just hooked me the hell up. Let's see. Man. And take notes, guys. Like, this is a fellow REEZY Ninja who had an idea and built a brand around it and has products. You know what I mean? Just a small guy like me and you. He ain't a millionaire. But he got to a Shopify store or a real store, and he's making some products. I'm not going to answer any more calls. The live calls are done for the rest of the show, guys. So if you're just here for live, then I'm sorry. Because that's over, and I really have to pee really bad, or else I would answer another call. But honestly, the honestness of all honesty, I have to go to the bathroom. Dang, these things just don't stop with the heat. Look at these. Look at that. That's so fresh with the green sleeves and pocket, and I got the orange and the blue. Dang, Daniel. What else? Shout out to Chronic Clothing. No, I'm not endorsing marijuana, although it is legal where I live. Let's see. Are these underwear that I thought was there? No, not underwear. Another chick shirt. This is tight. This has like a little cheetah print. Decent? Yeah, decent. I think that's tight. No, it's not a cheetah print. It is sunflower print, and it does have a weed leaf. Damn it. Darn it. Sorry again, parents, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be wearing that one. Might have to do a giveaway of the re-giveaway. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, shout out to Alec from Chronic Clothing for hooking it up. Ridiculous fat. Got me 3 shirts and then 2 shirts for the girls. I'm so excited about that, guys. Yeah. So if you guys want to mail me stuff, I got a P.O. box. Hit me up. I'll give you the address. I might put it in my YouTube comments. Thank you so much for tuning in for this Money Talks with REEZY Resells. I'm going to be doing this show regularly every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys join me next week for Money Talks with REEZY Resells. As always, please subscribe if you haven't, and please smash that like button. Just like, boom, hit it like a frog with a hammer, pollywog, or whatever those things are called. Whack-a-mole? Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Hit that subscribe and that like button like a whack-a-mole. And thank you very much, because I couldn't do this without you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.